Alright, welcome back to the Outer Wilds. Cue the Star Trek theme. As we last left off, we got released by Phineas to go to Terra Planet to kind of maybe rebel against the government. After that, we landed on Alex Hopthorne holding the beacon like an idiot and got killed. We met Ada, basically the GLaDOS of this universe, and got Alex Hopthorne's ship. Then we killed a bunch of enemies, marauders, and behemoths. And what else did we do? Oh yeah, and we lied to the government so we could avoid paying a hefty fine in space. That pretty much sums it up. Now we're talking to Silas, and we're about to shake people down to get money.
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Oh, well that's pretty crap.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Cool.
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one...
What?
All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Okay.
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
I hear a side quest.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
Don't you mean by head? But okay.
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice.
Gosh.
Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
Gosh. These Spacer's Choice got you guys by the balls. Thank you, Silas. Wait.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
So that's all you do?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Yeah?
Bye. You guys are not going to try to stop me, right? I'm just going to walk in. Just going to save first. Because that's kind of my thing. Saving. Because I'm doing a whole lot of questing. So this is Edgewater. Getting some Fallout feelings from this. Was Obsidian inspired by... Ooh, that's kind of stealing. I guess I could steal. I mean, I could. It's like anybody can find it. Very curious to how Outer Worlds. I knew I was gonna do it once. I knew I was gonna mess up with the title once. I mean, come on, guys. We live in a time where everyone can get tongue-tied and things can be misinterpreted all the time. That hurt something. Oh. Wow, that was something. Those things look demonic. Yikes. A vending machine. Cool. Can I buy more ammo? Alright, how much do I got? Yeah, about 127. I do not have enough. Do we have enough ammo? Wow, this stuff is... Oh my gosh. All these corporate greed. This is bull crap. You know the community's gotta be sick of all this corporate propaganda. I mean, that's kind of what it is. My hacking ability is not that high. That's okay. We'll just hack this. Well, I would have hacked that. Interesting. Alright, let's try this then. That's a Marauder. We'll be back. We need to accept quest. Ah, perk. That's cool. Yeah, sure. Alright, it's time to explore the town of Edgewater. I wonder how fast this would be on the PS5. Curious. Very curious. It's not like I'm waiting long, but I am curious. We now live in a time where loading times are not that long. It's like the players have the feedback of like, I don't want to wait close to 10 minutes to wait to play the game. I actually want my game to go fast, and that's what we got. Alright, so... Yep, it's active. Alright, so I'm a bouncer in a sense. Time to come collect my debt.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauder's got him.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You're kidding me. Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plagued? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
Okay, that was amusing. Oh, salt tuna cannery. That was just too well timed. Okay. Man, this world is just well detailed than it should be. I wonder how many hours my friend played this. He probably played a lot of it. Alright. Wow, you could say that they're sleeping with the fishes. Is that really the Spacer's Choice main thing that I heard in the vending machine?
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Hope.
That was intriguing dialogue. I was curious about that one. Seriously, is that the Spacer's Choice that I heard? Ooh. Let's see what we got. Alright, time for reading. Two to 4 weeks? Oh, that's some freaking corporate propaganda. I would have quit that job. Oof. Wait, lost hour must be compensated. What do you mean? Shouldn't sick leave be paid time off? That's a bull right there. Wow, that's just some... Who would be happy in that type of situation? Oh, that would be technically stealing, so I can't really grab it. Dang it. It's not the best choice, but it's Spacer's Choice. Gosh, Obsidian, your writing does not It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Gosh, that jingle is gonna get in my head for a while. I mean, I'm gonna probably see other factions, right? Sounds like you guys are having a Sprat problem. Ah, okay, so there's one of the debt collectors. Of course, I'm gonna actually stay because he's probably gonna be a dick. I'm basically a debt collector at this point. That's kind of questing. RPG Questing 101.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Tenderfoot? Okay, yeah, you know what?
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna be so glad getting the great. Give me the fees.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me.
Oh.
Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Oh. He shot him? Oh.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Oh my gosh.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were the closest.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
What?
I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What? You can't be serious. You can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through.
What?
In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Your logic. What?
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Wow. That's a gray area in terms of... It's like governments don't value their employees, you know, when they actually, you know, in this type of situation, looking at the corporate greed and corporate corporations. Man, this is controversial, but that's some strong writing. Wow, that's pretty disturbing. And that's kind of the truth of most corporations. They do, if their worker just did not feel valued or just, you know, that kind of situation happened, isn't it kind of like our government to sweep it down? I mean, oops, sorry. Isn't it like our corporations to sweep it out of the ground? Almost shot myself in the foot.
Move along.
You know what? Probably should shoot you. I could. I really could, and nobody would know. Ooh. Second. That's never good. So this is just basically a dictatorship in a sense. Anything that they do, like free will or just kind of like individualism, is met with dock from their pay. Like, that's a... I mean, the world is well realized, but man, it's a horrible place to leave. Your pay is literally docked. I mean, your pay is literally docked if you, for some reason, did something with their property. Oh! Power regulator. Oh, okay. I mean... Huh, I was not expecting to find the power regulator this fast, but... Skype RPG 101. Explore everything until you find the key of destiny. Quoted by me. Alright, but let's go collect the dap and... Oh, it's one of you buggers. Are you an NPC?
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Clearly. Who the heck are you? Hey, wait.
Hmm?
Alright, well, whatever. I have no time for you. That's a questing. That seems important.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
What?
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's
So-
orders. We all got quotas to make.
I mean, how long was his break? Was it 15 minutes or just seconds? And also, why do you guys doctor pay if they take a smoke break? That's so... Oh, you guys are dicks. Corporate dicks. Alright, time to shake down another person. By using... tactics. Wonder if I can delete that other save. Nope. So it's just an extra save, which is perfect.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Huh. A worker just kind of complain about his day-to-day job? Hitting too close to home, isn't it?
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
I'm not a marauder, dickhead.
There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Oh, you're Abernathy.
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
You don't have to be a dick.
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Of course he does.
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world.
Oh my
The
gosh.
date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. You are?
Yeah,
Oh.
sure.
Wow. First time anyone's ever told me that.
Well,
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
What do you mean you can't? I'm the one doing it.
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
What kind of company? So you're basically trying to get high. Oh, or you could be sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place.
Well,
Marauders, on the other hand.
okay.
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Okay.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah, sure.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to.
Really?
Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Alright. Later then. That was
You're making
really...
a mistake working for Abernathy.
What the... Who the heck are you? And why is it your business? That was pretty random. I'll save because... Who the heck are you?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Whoa.
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
So he's high. Got it.
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Okay. You're gonna tell me, though.
Alright. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Ah, I get it, so...
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
So it's either between Abernathy or Esther. Okay, I see what you're doing, Gabe.
That's all I can ask of you.
The plot thickens. I like that. I like that the game's giving me a choice if I should help out the one who's pretty straightforward, but she was a little shady, but it seemed like she had it for a noble cause. And the other guy is basically, he's a drug addict. And I kind of got that impression. But... Alright, so that's leaned over there, so let's... A barbershop in the future? This is 2320, and... Okay, well... Wow, this is interesting. Conrad, huh?
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
So you're just a pretentious dick. Gosh, shut up.
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company.
It's a joke.
I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
You're a dick. Anyway.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy.
What?
This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
Conrad, you're pissing me off.
Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties. He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Like you're doing.
Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
Okay.
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
Wow, Dick.
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
Belly aching? Oh.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
What?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
The best. Elitist. Whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Wow. Let's just wait for this conversation to end, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do to you.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Oh, shut up. You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Yeah.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see.
Well,
I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Oh, jeez. That actually sucks.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do.
No.
Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Yep, much obliged. Hold on just a minute. Just because you make me go through all that headache, I'm trying to collect debt, and you need to have the money to do dick all. So you know what? Die.
Die!
Right back at you. Oh. It was worth it. It was worth killing that stickhead. I feel better now. But just, you know, just, kinda. Give it a minute. Just give it 1 minute. It was worth it. It was so worth it. It was worth it. Die again. Yep. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Take him down!
He was a dick. He was a total dick. And should I do it one more time? I kinda do. I kinda do. He's just a pretentious. He's just so pretentious. And I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Sorry, I don't care. Okay, we're done now. I mean, yeah, I get it with Tim being broke, and yeah, I get it. The barbershop is not making a lot of money, and 2320 in space, where it's ruled by corporate policy to keep your hair a certain way. You, my friend, are in the wrong line of work. I feel like you should be a medical doctor. You have the gear. So, let's save first, because I think I killed him like 3 times enough, and that's enough. So, that's okay. Okay, so I think this is a perfect place to stop. There is definitely going to be more Outer Worlds in the future. So, oh, I had something. Spacer's Choice. Darn it, I had the jingle in my head. Now I forgot. Well, anyway, Spacer's Choice is the great choice. And stay tuned. Yeah, I'll take that.